Hey, what's going on? This is Martin now from fourcornersports.com, and welcome to this August 10th edition of It Was a Good Day in Sports. And these are probably the three most important words that every fan has been waiting for. Football is back. And this was pretty much the first day of preseason action for pretty much all the teams. There was, of course, the Hall of Fame game, which the Cowboys won against the Cardinals, and there was the Texans and Panthers game that happened last night as the Panthers beat the Texans 27-17. But mostly it was most of the teams that had some action today. But there will be more on tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. So if we look at the scores, the Jaguars beat the Patriots 31-24. Jimmy Garoppolo was 22 for 28 with 235 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Chad Henne was 5 for 6 with 139 yards and 1 touchdown. But as you can tell by the hat right here, the main game probably for today was between the Broncos and the Bears, and this was the NFL debut of I believe it was the second pick in the draft, Mitchell Trubisky, and they don't have it here, I don't think, but I think Paxton Lynch of the Broncos was 6 for 9 with 42 yards or 47 yards, and Trevor Siemian basically won the quarterback battle for this game. But there was another quarterback that pretty much scored the tying touchdown and the winning the game-winning touchdown for the Denver Broncos, and that was Kyle Sloter, the undrafted rookie free agent for the Broncos, and he was the only Broncos quarterback to have a touchdown pass. He was 5 for 6 with 94 yards and a touchdown, while Mitch Trubisky was 18 for 25 with 166 yards and a touchdown. And the two scores, I guess, for the Broncos were rookie punt returner Isaiah McKenzie. Kyle Sloter threw a 46-yard touchdown pass to him to tie it at 17. And then Carlos Henderson, Henderson got the game, the go-ahead touchdown to give the Broncos the 24-17 win. And I'm not sure if this quarterback battle isn't done yet, because you got not one, not two, but three quarterbacks that did pretty good. And Sloter was the only one, like I said, to have a touchdown pass. And on the other side, Trubisky did a better job of going out of the pocket and finding his open receivers, but he just didn't step up and do Aaron Rodgers-esque things to tie the game up. So that was pretty much the key factor in the Bears winning and or losing this game. But as we go score by score, the first touchdown for the Broncos came from a 50-yard pick six by Chris Harris Jr. to give the Broncos a 7-0 lead. Brandon McManus kicked a 38-yard field goal to extend the lead to 10. Victor Cruz had a touchdown from Mitch Trubisky to cut the lead to 3. And then Penny Cunningham to Bears punched it in for a 1-yard touchdown run, giving the Bears the 14-10 lead. Connor Barth, the former Bronco, hit a 25-yard field goal to extend the lead to 7. And then Isaiah McKenzie, like I said, had a 47-yard touchdown pass from Kyle Sloter to tie the game at 17. And then D'Angelo Henderson had a 41-yard touchdown run to give the Broncos the 24-17 lead. And as I said in the last episode of It Was a Good Day in Sports, not Trevor Siemian, Paxton Lynch will be starting for the second preseason game at San Francisco, and that will be on August 19th. So I don't think that this quarterback battle isn't finished yet, but we will just see how it goes. I think that if I had to pick a favorite right now, it would have to be probably Trevor Siemian or Paxton Lynch. He took plus sacks than Siemian did. Siemian held onto the ball too longer, but it can be an even race between Sloter, Siemian, and Lynch. So we will see what happens in the next preseason game for the Broncos, as they will head off to San Francisco to meet the 49ers next Thursday. August 19th. And as for baseball, we have a new second place club in the NL Central, and that would be the St. Louis Cardinals, as they beat the Kansas City Royals 8-6, and the Twins beat the Brewers 7-2. So what that does is put St. Louis a game behind the Cubs, and then that will put the Brewers 2 games behind the Cubs. And if the season were to end today, the AL wild card would be the Mariners at the New York Yankees, and then the NL wild card would go into Coors Field as the Rockies would meet the Diamondbacks. And for the first ALDS, it would be Cleveland at Boston, so Indians at the Red Sox. The second ALDS would be the winner of the Yankees and Mariners game. They would go on to Houston to face the Astros in the second ALDS. And then the winner of the Rockies and Diamondbacks wild card would go to LA to face the Dodgers. So we are going to have at least 2 NL West teams face each other in the NLDS. And that was pretty much it for this August 10th edition of It Was a Good Day in Sports. I'm going to write up my first Bronco blog of the season, so be on the lookout for that tomorrow, and I will see you guys for the next episode.